Look, in this video, we are going to make a word cloud using the wordclouds.com word cloud generator. So to make a word cloud, the first thing you need is you need the set of words that you want to make your word cloud out of. So for entertainment, I wanted to use the complete text of the first book of Harry Potter. And I would have enjoyed spending the day typing, but I thought a better idea was to just go find the full text online. So here in GitHub, someone has got the full text of Harry Potter here, um, 10,000 lines. So I go in here and hit Control A to highlight all of it, and then I hit Control C to copy it. And then I go here to wordclouds.com. Maybe I need to make this a little bigger. And then go here to words, and you have different ways you can generate the word list. And I'm going to click on use words from text, and then I'm just going to paste the whole deal right there. And then I'm going to say apply. Notice there's some options down here to ignore stop words and to ignore the word case. I'm just going to not do anything with that for now. It's a whole book's worth of words, so it takes a little while for the generating process here. Um, but there we go. And while it's rendering, I find it sort of entertaining watching the words appear, the biggest ones, the most common ones, and then the less and less and less and less and less and less common ones here. And I've just gone with whatever random combination of fonts and shapes and font colors it wanted to. I was suggesting. So looking at this, it's a fair question as to what word seems to be appear the most times, because that's the whole idea of a word cloud. And I think most people will agree with me that looking at this, it looks like Hermione is the most commonly occurring word in the book. Certainly, she's the one who saves the day many, many times. But not surprisingly, her name does not appear the most. So we click on words. We can go to edit the word list here. Uh, and we can see that Harry appears 1,200 times. The next most common is said. The next most common is Ron, and then Hagrid, and then back, and then Hermione. Now, this is the first book, so we're just getting to know Harry and the whole Hogwarts crew. So it's maybe not as surprising that Hermione's not as many times. But like, I don't want said so prominently pictured in my um, word cloud. So I'm going to click the garbage can, get rid of that. I'm going to lose, um, you know, um, with the ignoring the stop words. We could play around with that and cut out some of these other ones. And I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole because we could, what is, should I have leave get? Should I have left get? Should I leave got? I don't know. But so Harry appears three times as many times as Ron, and was that five times as many times as Hermione? And looking, oops, yes, sorry, I forgot to click apply changes. Looking at that, I just don't see it. So I thought I clicked apply. So it's rendering again. But still, um, the um, different font styles really make it hard to know. And of course, your eye's always drawn to the middle. And I mean, Hagrid's a great character, but the width of the the font, the width of the lines on that font, and the fact that it's in the middle make it seem like Hagrid's the most important, and Harry being at an angle really doesn't catch your eye as well. So I'm going to go here to direction, and I am going to just make everything. You have a lot of options here. I'm going to make everything horizontal, and I'll click apply. Um, and this makes everything a little easier to see. Um, And again, we got all the tiny words appearing here, but still, I mean, and again, Hermione's the hero, heroine. But and we're I guess we're done rendering now. Um, Hermione certainly looks like the star of the show here. So there's one other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make all the fonts be the same. So click on fonts, and I'm going to get rid of those, and then I'm going to click apply. And now it's rendering. Um, and as soon as this is done, we'll go back and look at the word list one last time. Um, okay, so again, I could go in, I could change the font colors, and it's randomly deciding what color to make each word here. But again, it doesn't look to me like Harry is the most common word. So if we look at the word list again, Harry appears 1,200 times, 3 times as many times as the next closest word, Ron, and then Hagrid. And so, bottom line here, I'm just not really that impressed with this tool because it seems to me like Harry should be, 3 times the size of the next most common word. And so I don't know how it is deciding on the font size. And it seems like there's some largest font size that it's going to use. And looking down the list, we have Ron, Harry, Hermione, one like Professor seems to maybe be a slightly smaller font size, but it's awfully close. So it seems like it takes the top 10 or something and puts them all in one size font, and then the next group gets smaller, the next group gets smaller or something. I haven't really spent enough time to be able to figure it out because I'm really not sure. Um, so it's a nice tool. It's easy to use. There are lots of options. You can go here to the shape and you can select the shape. And since this is Harry Potter, we are going to use the closest thing to lightning that they have. You go to shapeshifter, you can mess around with exactly how the shape appears. Oh, okay, I was going right. And so it's kind of a lightning bolt. As you've seen, we can change the angles of the fonts. You can create your own image. You can upload image. You can change the colors. You can change the fonts. So it's a nice tool. But again, looking at this, and maybe it's just the positioning of Ron being at the top. Ron looks like the most important word. But clearly, no, it's not. So that's wordclouds.com. It's a nice tool for generating word clouds. Not perfect, but it's nice.